Today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears taking on Zach Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Well, they say an early season snowstorm may be on deck in less than 48 hours, but today is picture-perfect fall football weather. Crisp and cool at Soldier Field in the Windy City. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Chicago Bears. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
Gallup in motion right. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The numbers for Hall in last week's ball game. 16 carries, 59 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. You talk about this Seahawk defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Bears at a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On second down, a run with Hall. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On third down, here's Hall. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, at Zach Wilson.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. Yeah. How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Here's Wilson. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
From his own end zone, Fields.
On the left side, Gallup's got it. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Let's go, P. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. 14's the mic. 14's the mic.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
And it's intercepted.
Picked up by Devin Witherspoon.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this 1st quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, if it's 2 in a row, we'll be hit 3 in a row because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
All again on 2nd down. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this ball is going to be touchdown just shy of midfield.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Zach Wilson
His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of it? Being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly
He's
didn't
lost.
work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here's Myers now to kick it away.
Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
Off play action, Fields. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. The Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end, because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Now Wilson on 2nd down.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now a 2nd and 6.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
And they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
3rd and 4.
Now it's Wilson.
We'll get that to Charbonnet.
And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the 1st down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
To throw again is Wilson. He's got it. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll motion out one of the tight ends. In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
Charbonnet trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
Again, it's Charbonnet. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
They'll run for it with Charbonnet.
And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Ball again on 2nd down.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20.
55 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Here we go. Green 19, got the what? Check. Hey, can.
Play action. It's Fields. He'll fire this deep for Gallup, and that's going to be incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here comes 3rd down at 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Wilson.
They'll set up a screen to Charbonnet.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Throwing is Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Back in the end zone, could he get his...
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Again, Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit, because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He gets it underneath to Hall.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter.
10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys, because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Wilson's. This throw finds Smith and Jigba.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Now, quick throw there is incomplete.
I
like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Outright to Smith and Jigba.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And down to the 41.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Zach Wilson.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes our score 17-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
On play action, Fields.
He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Now Fields.
Going to take a shot for Gallup.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time.
Picked off by Jamal Adams.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet and open.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett, 49 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 24. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown.
Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They'll go again with Hall.
Oh, fighting off the defender. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hall on a give up the middle.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball down.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
A handoff for Hall.
Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good. But there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
On the option, it's Charbonnet.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable, but that time the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Bears take over.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Fields. He'll fire this deep for Gallup.
That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Chicago. 46 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
One more time with Hall.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Now this likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Hall.
They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
His second rushing touchdown of the year and third overall. And the Bears are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. They're going to try and run. Then he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the one. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the two-point attempt is turned aside.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And they'll give here to Charbonnet on the option.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Tyler Lockett.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, Wilson.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Boy, you know, some plays you can just sort of tell they're not going to work from the start, and that was one of them right there.
Yeah, I mean, he had every option taken away, and so all that was left for him to do was to try and keep it himself, but even he knew that he had nowhere to go.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter. To throw is Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Here's Fields. Komet has it. What a grab.
And they'll get to him right away as he's taken down right there at the 44. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Fields throwing again.
He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Fields.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
45 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. And Charbonnet once again. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
So the victory here for Seattle. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but I
like where we're going with this. Though you say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for the Seahawks, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the calendar changed October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.